Stop everything you're doing and listen carefully, because right now God is whispering into your spirit that the silence is about to break. The one your soul has been waiting for, the one you thought was lost in hesitation, is about to make the first move. This isn't a distant promise, it's unfolding even as you hear these words. Behind the veil of the unseen, the divine has already set things in motion. You've been asking questions in secret. You've wondered if you've been forgotten, if your love story is still part of God's design. And maybe you've grown tired of waiting, weary of silence, afraid that what was spoken over you may never come to pass. But hear this clearly. God is telling you that your appointed time has arrived. There's a stirring happening in the heart of your soulmate. They've been restless, unable to ignore the pull of destiny. For too long, they've carried fear, confusion, and uncertainty. But the Spirit of God is at work within them, stripping away hesitation and clothing them with boldness. When they come, they will not come halfway. They will come with intention, with truth, with words that carry weight. And I need you to ask yourself this: are you ready to receive it? Because when God opens the door, there's no turning back. This isn't just about romance. This is about divine alignment, about stepping into the fullness of a covenant written before time. What God is preparing is not fragile, not ordinary, and not by chance. This connection has been sanctified, purified, and timed for this very moment. I want you to imagine their voice breaking the silence. The message arrives, the call comes through, the door opens. Can you feel that wave of peace in your chest? That is the Spirit confirming that this word is for you. Your waiting has not been wasted. Every tear, every lonely night, every unanswered prayer, it has all been part of the preparation. But here's the twist. What feels like delay has actually been protection. God was holding back what you thought you wanted, so that when this moment arrives, you would be mature enough to handle it. The silence wasn't rejection, it was refinement. And now the breakthrough is closer than you think. Before this chapter closes, I want you to pause. Feel the weight of these words. Let them sink into your spirit, because the very next moment could be the one where God fulfills what He promised. Comment this word right now as a sign of your faith. Ready. Because when you declare it, you're aligning your spirit with what heaven is releasing. And as you hold on to this word, I'll take you deeper into what God is revealing in the next part. The pieces of the puzzle are about to connect, and you will see the hand of God in ways you never imagined. You need to understand this. When God speaks of timing, He speaks of precision. Nothing is random, nothing is late. The move your soulmate is about to make has been written into their spirit, and right now, heaven is pressing on them to act. They've battled their doubts, they've resisted the pull, but the weight of divine instruction is stronger than their fear. Picture this. They are lying awake at night, rehearsing the words they want to say. Their chest is heavy because the Spirit keeps reminding you of you. Every distraction they turn to feels empty. Every escape they try leaves them restless. That is not coincidence. That is conviction. God is stirring their heart to break the silence. And here is where the urgency comes in. You must also be prepared. When they step forward, you cannot be caught in bitterness, in suspicion, or in fear. God has done His part in shaping them, and He's been doing the same with you. This season of waiting has been fire refining your character, teaching you patience, teaching you discernment. Now the question is not, will they come? The real question is, when they come, will you be ready to receive them? Think of how Joseph waited in prison before stepping into his destiny. Think of how David was anointed but had to wait years before the throne was given. Waiting does not mean forgotten. Waiting means appointed. And now your appointment is arriving. The Lord is also saying something deeper. This first move they are about to make is not just a message of love, it's a message of surrender. They will come with humility, with an open spirit, ready to confess what they feel. And in that moment, God will confirm to you with peace in your heart that this is divine, not forced.
You won't need to question, because the Spirit will bear witness within you. But you need to hear me clearly. Don't run ahead of God. Don't try to force it. Don't try to manipulate the outcome. This miracle will not need your control. It will flow naturally, like water finally finding its riverbed. And if right now, as you listen, your spirit is stirred and you feel this word is for you, then hear this. If God has used this word to speak to you today and you feel led, there's a link below in the description box to join me in carrying His message further. When you sow into what is feeding your spirit, you're not giving to a man, you're investing into the kingdom's assignment for your life. And I also want you to watch the related word I shared recently on God is removing the counterfeit to make room for the real. That message ties directly into what you're hearing now, and it will confirm this moment even deeper for you.
Let me leave you with this. When your soulmate takes that first step, everything will change. But the change begins now, in your spirit, as you believe and align. The question is no longer if. The question is, how will you carry yourself when the door opens? Comment this word as your declaration today. Align. Because when you align with heaven, the earth must respond. I will show you what happens after they make that first move, and why this love will not just arrive, but last. When they finally reach out, it won't just be a conversation, it will be a confirmation. You will hear their words and know deep in your spirit, this is it. The long nights of questioning, the seasons of silence, the ache of waiting, all of it will dissolve in a moment of clarity. Because God does not play with your heart. He has been guarding it for this exact encounter. But here is the truth many miss. The first move is not the finish line, it's the doorway. And once that door opens, you will need wisdom to step through it. This is why God has been shaping your discernment, because love that is divine is not built only on emotion, it is anchored in purpose. The relationship that is coming is not just for your happiness, it is for your destiny. Together, you will build. You will rise. You will stand as living proof that God still writes love stories. So don't look at this moment as a rescue. See it as an assignment. When your soulmate comes, you must walk with grace, with patience, with prayer. Don't rush the process. Don't let fear push you into doubt. This is not like what you've experienced before. This is covenant. This is divine timing made visible. And right now I sense God saying, stay ready, stay open, and stay faithful. The move is coming, the call will arrive, and when it does, you'll recognize the fingerprints of heaven all over it. The question is, will you step forward with the same courage God is stirring in them? As you let this word sink into your spirit, I want you to see this moment as an invitation, not just to expect love, but to partner with God in preparing for it. And if this message has touched you deeply, if you feel God speaking directly to you through it, here's something I want you to consider. There's a link below in the description. It's more than support, it's a seed, a way of saying, yes, Lord, I align with what you're releasing over my life. When you join me there, you're not just helping carry this message further, you're stepping into the flow of what God is already doing in you. And as you do, keep walking in faith. Don't let doubt steal what's coming, because the promise is already moving towards you. The silence is about to break. The love you've prayed for is about to find you. And when it does, you will know this was not coincidence. It was God all along. Before we close, declare one word in the comments that seals this prophecy over your life. Let it be your act of faith, your way of saying, I believe. The word is simple but powerful. Destined. Write it now and watch how heaven responds to your obedience. This is not just a video, it's your confirmation. And if you want to go deeper